Is President William Ruto afraid of something? That is the question gripping the nation's most dedicated conspiracy theorists.
Na mimi namshukuru Mungu leo imewezekana baada ya karibu miaka 2 niweze kufika Mandera kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Mimi nasema asanteni sana.
President Ruto's latest tactical shift in Mandera has tongues wagging and keyboards clacking at full speed. 3 days off the social media grid and the president resurfaces in Mandera County inspecting government projects. But it wasn't the roadworks or the water projects that stole the show. It was the head of state's unusual engagement tactics at Moi Stadium that left the public squinting for hidden meanings. Standard protocol dictates that a president presides over events from the Dais, flanked by top brass. But this time, the MPs, the senator, the governor, and even the deputy president took to their designated seats, addressing the expectant crowd in the usual fashion.
Gurudumu ya kuleta maendeleo katika taifa letu ya Kenya.
Salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bila kujali vyama vya kisiasa na bila kujali mahali watu wametoka.
Tunakuunga mkono kwa sababu Mandera ni Kenya na lazima ipate haki yake kama sehemu moja ya Kenya.
President Ruto remained seated, calm, collected, waiting at the podium. The crowd, primed to hear from their leader, waited and waited. And then the deputy president, ever the showman, cued the grand reveal.
Ifika hapa, sasa ni jukumu langu kwa heshima kuu kuwauliza tushangilie na tupige makofi tukaribishe kiongozi wa taifa Mheshimiwa Rais Ruto.
When the moment came for his address, what happened next was nothing short of cinematic. Now cue the plot twist. A white Land Cruiser suddenly emerged from the sea of spectators, slicing through the crowd like a ghost car appearing from the mist. Then the president, instead of walking to the microphones like protocol dictates, made his way straight to the vehicle. And just like that, he was on top of the car, addressing the nation from an elevated mobile podium.
Wacha kwanza nichukue nafasi hii kwa heshima kubwa kwa watu wa Mandera. Niseme asanteni sana kwa kutukaribisha Mandera siku ya leo. Wacha nitangaze ya kwamba nimekuwa nikitamani sana kufika Mandera. Na mimi namshukuru Mungu leo imewezekana baada ya karibu miaka 2 niweze kufika Mandera kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Mimi nasema asanteni sana.
Heads spun, social media ignited. Was the president afraid of something? Digital detectives stormed the internet, piecing together every information they had to decode the president's move. So the man was all along seated in his air-conditioned car as the other guys spoke. Weird. Was there a security threat, and are all other guys of lesser importance? And why not call the whole thing off if there was? Know your worth, one Kenyan commented.
Na wacha nianze kwa kuwashukuru watu wa Mandera.
Now, the timing of this peculiar display only added fuel to the speculative fire. Just a day prior, intelligence had flagged a terrorist attack in Mandera County. 5 chiefs had vanished after being ambushed en route to Elwak, their mission preparing for the president's visit.
Morning at around 7:30 in the morning, there was an incident around Irisuki where suspected Al-Shabaab militants mounted an ambush on unsuspecting road users at that particular space. And they got a vehicle that was carrying some chiefs, 5 of them, members of the National Government Administration, who were on their way to El Wakia for a meeting. And then they stopped the car. We were told that they forcibly took control of the car and managed to speed off with all the occupants toward the general direction of Kenya-Somalia border. So when we got the report, we have put together a multi-agency surveillance patrol team led by the KDF, and right now that operation is underway. And more information we will be able to avail as soon as we get. Yeah. The chiefs in question were chiefs from Wargadud. We have 4 chiefs for Kuramadu location, Wargadud East, Wargadud Town, and the assistant chiefs there. So those are the officers that were caught up in that mishap this morning.
Was this why the president deviated from the standard operating procedure? Had his elite security detail detected a credible threat at Moi Stadium that was absent in his previous engagements? And if so, why was the event not postponed altogether? Through it all, the president's elite guards, highly trained and armed to their teeth, kept watch, blending into the crowd with hawk-eyed precision. Beneath their oversized jackets and loose-fitting shirts, pistols lay concealed, ready to neutralize any sign of hostility. One wrong move from an overzealous attendee and they'd be meeting either a hospital stretcher or a body bag, whichever was closer.
Sure you deliver. Yes. Bas, mimi nawapenda sana, nawatakia heri, nawatakia baraka ya Mungu. We want to make this institution a great institution in northern Kenya. Asanteni sana.
With tension thick in the air, President Ruto completed his speech and departed as mysteriously as he arrived. So was the president playing it safe with this unconventional podium on wheels? Or was there intel of an imminent threat? And if so, why was it only a concern at the stadium and not during his other stops?
Tuko pamoja? Tumeelewana? Mnasema tuendelee ama tuendelee? Mnasema tuendelee ama tuendelee?